Morning, folks. Welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. Um, if you were with us on Monday, you would have known that we finished our look at Unit 4. So, Unit 4 is done. So, please continue working on your booklets. But today, I'm going to introduce you to your final written response for these units. So it's all on D2L, so I'll walk you through it. That's really what this video is all about. So I am looking right now at our main page. I can see the announcements that I've been posting, so please make sure you have a look at those if you haven't. What you're going to do is you're going to go to resources, and then you're going to go to content, and then you're going to scroll all the way down to where you see written assignments 2. It has a blue side to it, and you're going to go to the one that says written assignment 2 responding to globalization. You're going to click that. Probably the best way to do it is maybe just to download it and then have a look at it. You're going to look. It has the instructions. Obviously, you're not going to write on the booklet because it's electronic. You may use the following printed references. Well, you can use any sort of source outside of our booklet because this is really an open book. Please make sure it's 12-point font, double spaced. And then the evaluation, the interpretation of sources, defense of position, and then communication. So that is how it's out of 20. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to write a response in which you must interpret each. Notice how it's bolded. That means you must do all of them of the 3 sources on page 2 and 3 and answer both questions. Both as in you can't choose one, you choose both on page 4. So source 1, it's a map of the world. This above graphic shows the cost in euros of various treatments Doctors Without Borders gives worldwide. Source 2, it is the Ebola outbreak from 2014. And then source 3, this picture shows clear cutting of trees in British Columbia. British Columbia exports $5.8 billion worth of forestry products to the rest of the world every year. So, you are going to answer the following questions. What do each of the 3 sources represent on page, or what do the let me start again. What do each of the 3 sources presented on page 2 and page 3 communicate about globalization? And means also. Consider the sources presented on page 2 and 3. How do you think society was affected by globalization? So remember that last slide that we looked at on Monday? That is the question I'm asking you. I am asking for you to give me your position. What side of the fence do you stand on? And so it says, write a response in which you must interpret each of the sources to identify what the source is telling you about globalization. Explain and defend your position on what you think society was, how you think society was affected by globalization, and then support your own interpretation as well. Please make sure you proofread your stuff. I will not be very lenient when I see things like red squiggly lines or blue squiggly lines. That means that you're doing something wrong and it needs corrections. So if I see those and you haven't changed them, that's just laziness in my opinion. So you're going to lose marks for that. There's no excuse for it. You have a lot of time to work on this. You have unlimited sources if you'd like to really look at this. And you have the internet, so it's giving you. It even tells you when words are wrong. The other important thing to do when you proofread is that it's going to catch words that you spelled right, you just used in the wrong context. Whenever I read it and I go through it and I catch those sort of things, it throws me off. It throws off your readers, and it's just sloppiness. So that is what you're asked to do. There is no word count. There is really no length or anything like that. The point is to answer the questions as best you can and use specific examples from the course that we have just finished studying, this unit. You can bring in examples that you know. You can bring examples from past units. Because, for example, when you look at the second, when you look at the Ebola outbreak graphic, talking about historical globalization and things like the Columbian Exchange is probably a good idea. There's a little hint for you there. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. Once you're done, send it to me. I'll mark it, and then we'll be all square. June 1st, so that's Monday, I believe. I will have 3 case studies for you all to look at. If you want to do those to get extra marks, you can. If you don't, then keep working on stuff. June 3rd, I'm going to present to you your final exam for this class. And then remember, June 12th is the last day to get anything in. So please don't leave stuff to the last minute, because you're going to be scrambling, and that's not a fun place to be. Nor is it fun for me to get 15 emails asking the same question. Hey, what did I miss? What do I do? I'm freaking out. These sort of things. If you are in that boat, or you look like you're going that way, tell me now, so that you and I can have a one-on-one conversation, and I can guide you as best I can so that you're not freaking out. So that's it for today. I'm going to post this, and then you can get to work. Okay? If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm here for a reason, not just because I look good, but because I got something up here too. Okay, that's it. Have a good day. I'll see you Monday.